Alrighty, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Bojan Petreski. Today is June-8th, 2022. This is the 3D market commentary for the day. Of course, before we get started, the disclaimer is there for your use, your protection, that this is for educational and instructional purposes only. Please make sure to read it and understand it. And we'll be getting started with the session in just a few seconds now. Before we do, I'd like to bring your attention to the following link here. I'm sorry about that. Here we go. Going. The following link down here, tradewithufos.com/Bojan. Everything that I'm going to cover in today's session, you'll be able to take a look at over there. And if you have any questions, you can also ask them at that same exact link. So let's go ahead and get started with the session for today. This is what the 3D market commentary would look like in your inbox daily, Monday through Friday. We call it a 3D market commentary because we do utilize a three-dimensional approach when it comes to trading the markets. Those three dimensions are the market climate, buy and sell UFOs, and market volatility. So looking at the first one here, the market climate, that's giving us the upcoming market direction. In other words, whether we should be looking for long or short opportunities, or perhaps we should be looking for opportunities elsewhere. The auto climate that we do see here is also shown down here on the bottom half of the screen, or the bottom eighth of the screen. As we see here, it is represented by blue and red dots. It's giving us what the current value is, what the standard up and down values are as well. The buy and sell UFOs, the unfilled orders, the unmistakably named UFOs that look like flying saucers on our chart here, they are the ones responsible for the upcoming turning points. We utilize those as entries and exits. This is our proprietary and patented technology that we utilize for our trading. And then, of course, market volatility, the upcoming price change speed, whether or not we should be adjusting our risk to reward ratio. So we combine these statistical elements below to help us remain objective and realistic. Right? Those are two very important words when it comes to trading, because it is very easy to get hooked on hopeism in trading. So, or investing or hedging, right? So we need to remain objective and realistic when we're trading. So let's go ahead and analyze the first market that we're going to look at today, which is the S&P 500. We do see, and we've spoken about this a little bit before, we do see it pausing around this area here. It is an up climate, but it is not confirmed. The thin blue dot represents unconfirmed climate. Same thing with the red thin dot that also represents an unconfirmed climate. We currently have the same sale UFOs up above, 44.32.75 to 45.09, and of course the 39.90 and 7.75 to 38.72 is the buy UFO down below. So these are our first areas of interest that we have when comparing it to where current price is. Okay, looking at, just double check something here. All right. Looking at the next thing here, which is the VIX, we're looking at 24.58% volatility. That is elevated volatility. Anything above 18% is kind of the golden rule. Daily expected move of 64 points. Currently from the open, we're about, it hasn't opened yet, but since the trading has started today, the market opens in about an hour or so. Currently, we're down 0.5%, so 22 points. We had the open at 41.50, low 41.34. All right. Next on the list that we have here is our courses that we have available for you. So we do have the main asset classes, futures, stocks, and Forex. And of course, stay tuned for some more exciting information coming your way when it comes to the other ones. But of course, we also have the tools to utilize when exploring what you want to do with these main asset classes. So in my opinion, how to back test, whether you're trading Forex, or how to put a trading plan together when you're trading stocks, or what is the trading psychology essentially for all three of these, right? For all three of these is extremely, extremely, extremely important in my opinion. So we do offer all of that. So you can utilize this link right here to browse and register for a course, or the one I shared earlier, or the one down below. One main thing that is very important to understand is that all of these courses come with complimentary access to auto UFOs and auto climate, so that way you can utilize our tools as well as the course tools that are being given to you to find out what you could do, what the power of the auto UFOs and auto climate package is. Next on our list is crude oil. It is currently in an up climate. It's up for 13 days out of 7 and currently pushing to try to get above this previous high up here. Um, this does not bode well given the current situation that we're facing with extremely high crude oil prices. This is affecting everyday life. Of course, buy UFO, same one from down below, 111.96, 103.24. We did have a test in it and has since bounced up based on the OVX 45.88% volatility. Extremely elevated volatility has become the norm for crude oil lately, mainly because of the impact that the Russian invasion has had on Ukraine. Other than that, before, if you take it all back, you see that there's still plenty of movement daily, but nothing like we're seeing right now. Nothing like what we're seeing right now. So that's a very easy comparison that you can make of, what crude oil moved like before and what crude oil is moving like right now. Um, as of right now, it seems to be kind of in an upward tangent move here. It is, pushing higher and higher. We'll see what it's going to do, if it's going to try to challenge these highs up here again, or if it's going to stay within this range and potentially come back down and retest the UFO. It is in an extended climate, so it is more likely that it'll test down. But we've seen crude oil sometimes kind of take on a swing of its movement and you know go for an extended period of time. All right, now if you need the Auto UFOs apps, they are available to you as well. We do have them for multiple platforms, as well as the one that I'll be talking about in just a minute, which is Top. That's our very own platform that we've developed. You can use this link here to subscribe to any of the apps, and of course, any of them come with a monthly or yearly membership. Obviously, the yearly carrying its own discount. So check those out if you have good sense of knowledge when it comes to the asset classes, and you have a decent trading plan put together. Maybe you want to just test out the app. So that's the link to go to do just that. Next on our list is gold. Currently, gold is in an unconfirmed climate. Nearby UFOs 1834.8 to 1785. Sell UFO 1962.7 to 2003. Based on GVZ, 16.64% volatility, $19 for the day. Um, as far as gold right now, it is kind of pausing in this area right here as well. We're going to see if it's going to try to retest into this UFO again as it did before and pulled back up, or if it's going to come through it and push lower and potentially retest the lower one. Of course, anything could happen at this point because, of course, the climate is unconfirmed. So we don't have a potential probability of what could happen. One thing that did happen, though, ever since things became volatile, we have seen that gold essentially pushed down all the way to where it started from. So as you see right there, this was before the invasion. This is essentially a couple of weeks ago. It's bounced off a little bit from that area, but again, it just goes to show that things have shifted, the trends have shifted, that gold is not the typical safe haven in highly volatile times. All right, now if you need coaching or support, we have that available for you as well. We have daily live trading sessions that are compatible with most time zones. You can use this link here to sign up for all asset advanced coaching. This gets you in front of an instructor one-on-one, whatever questions you may have that can get answered when it comes to trading. Any one of the instructors on our channel is available to you, and you'll be able to set up and schedule a time at your convenience that works for you to be able to get some questions answered, or it may help you avoid some bad habits that you may not know you have. So check out that link up there, and let's get your first one-on-one scheduled. All right, next one on our list is the dollar index. The dollar is currently in an up climate. It's on the third day up out of typically 5. It looks like it's very close to touching this upper UFO here at 102.805 to 103.295. Of course, the nearest buy UFO is the same one from before, 106.75 to 99.810. According to EVZ, 8.67% volatility. Daily expected move is 0.56. The dollar has slid a little bit from its highs up at here at 105. Currently looking like it wants to test this area first to see what it's going to do. In an up climate and in kind of in a mature up climate, let's call it right now. It's the third day up out of typically 5, so it's got 2 more days before this is still a highly probable upward movement climate. But we're going to see what's going to happen after it tests this UFO, unless it already did yesterday. Yes, it did actually. So here we go. You see that test yesterday, touched into it and then dropped all the way down. So it went from, the high. Let's see, the high was 102.260. 102.850. I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. 102.850, right there is the high. And of course, it closed at 102.325. So that's a 0.5 move on the dollar index. Quite the nice move there. All right, now if you don't want to read this overview, of course, it is available to you. Broadcast daily, Monday through Friday. My colleague Becky and I and Jose go through these daily. It is broadcast on our YouTube channel, which this is the link that'll take you there. I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe to it. You can catch up on some of his commentaries as well as some other information on our channel. And then, of course, the link tree down below will take you to multiple links that we have for our channel that are available to you at your disposal in one location. All right, last but definitely not least is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently still, as we said, kind of still working this range up. As I said yesterday, I did have a short position. Glad I closed it because then it just pushed up, extremely bullish looking candle right there, closed above. So, this is why it's important to take profits, because with Bitcoin, you never know. Currently, it is not in a confirmed climate. The UFOs are quite far from current price. The nearest one at 36,445 to 35,525. 23,737.5 to 22,910 to buy UFO down below. Currently, price is still pushing lower. We're going to see if Bitcoin is going to hold on to this 30,000 range or if it's going to test lower. As of right now, we don't know, and what we don't know, we don't know. Right? So this is kind of the box that Bitcoin is in. Excluding one wick is quite all right. We're going to see if it's going to hold or not. 72.8% volatility, not unusual for Bitcoin. Daily expected move 1395.97. All right, that's that for our instruments for today. Of course, if you want to be a top trader, that stands for Predictive Options Planner. That's our very own platform. You can use this link here to subscribe to it. Top is a broker agnostic platform that can be used to trade all assets. On top of that, Top has professional platform features available for a retail trader. And because it's server-based processing, Top is able to run even on the most basic of laptops. You don't need, a monstrosity of a laptop, like a gaming laptop, to be able to run very complex calculations that would take, minutes to maybe half an hour on different platforms. So check it out. Let us know what you think. All right, so news for today. GDP already posted in Europe. Interest rate decision is tomorrow. We have, let's zoom into this a little bit. We have a holiday in Portugal tomorrow, CPI in China, CPI in the US, unemployment rate and net change in employment in Canada, Michigan consumer sentiment in the US, and of course, Queen's birthday, Orthodox, Pentecost, and Holy Spirit Monday holidays next week. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the session, and I will catch you next time. Take care. Bye bye.